Awesome.
No
All
Wi-Fi.
right,
No Wi-Fi in the new crib.
man. No, I actually, you know what? That's what I'm blaming it on. Hold on, let me change the name to guys. Let me know. It is first episode. We're figuring out. Never done the podcast before. Let me know what you guys like for Travis's nickname because I know Travis's iPhone doesn't go. I'm changing it to Kalina's.
The beast.
Oh, the beast is like you. We need to get some play in here. Nah, as soon as it crashed, it said my Zoom updated, so I don't know what Zoom part, but yeah, I was about to say we haven't done anything in this house yet, so I don't know if I know when we connected the whole internet thing, it should be the closest to my room, so this never happens. So I'm blaming it on Zoom, but if I'm gonna lose you in the next couple of seconds, I'm gonna rage out and pull out a straight wire cord over here. It's gonna be hardwired. So
Send the
uh
link to Derek Smith. He's gonna confirm that I'm the strongest man he ever touched.
You know what? Why don't we do that? Derek is never here.
And send it to Devin, who did the worst YouTube live ever yesterday.
Oh, what happened yesterday?
We did a live, and then an hour later, he sent me a text and said, "Sorry, the stream didn't go. It was horrible." Everybody said that it was we had no internet or something the whole time. So,
Oh, my last message to Derek is a YouTube link. I bet you we were talking shit to him before.
let's go.
Ah,
Send a link to Chance Shaw. Ask him if he wants any smoke.
man, I mean, we don't even
Send it
have to.
to Sarah Bachman. Let's talk about, is that Harley thing right and left handed or just right handed?
Man, we have like 15,000 things we can talk about, and you want me to send all those links? I see how it is. Uh, where is
Well,
Devin
we got to
Leary?
talk about. There's nothing to talk about. As you can see from the size of me, there's no fucking way I'm losing. So I don't know about the rest of you slappy Americans, but me and Todd Hutchins plan on winning.
Hey, who's top pulling? Oh, Krasimir, right?
Yeah, he's gonna
Oh,
kill crap.
oh man.
That's
Hey, did you see Doug Ehrlich starting? What did Doug Ehrlich? Doug Ehrlich went after Hunter, huh?
yeah. Well, Doug's got a good situation except for the weight. Like he better hope Hunter don't throw that 165 number in there. They need to keep it at 176, and then, but um, that's an interesting situation because before Doug beats Coach Ray like that, probably a lot more people are more disgusted about the comment. But the truth is Hunter is not. He doesn't have that international exposure yet. He also hasn't beat the guys bigger than him, which usually is needed. If you want to take your weight overseas, you got to smack the 176 and 185ers all around the United States, which he very well may be able to do.
Right. You
I do
gotta
not
fall
know.
off. You can't beat your like maybe top five, top whatever, but you should be able to beat all the slappies above you for sure.
I'd even go as hard to say if you want to be the 165 champ of the world, you got to slappy the 176s in the United States.
Well, I mean, I feel like the true really good 54 guy, he'll run your supers too, for the most part. Like, supers only have like one or two good guys here and there. So like,
Yeah, I know, but I mean, can Hunter Knox beat Matt Mask? I don't know. That might be
well,
too
no. I
too
feel like
long.
I'm talking like slappies. I'm not saying you get like
Yeah,
Matt is like your top of the class in his weight class, right? So it's like
yeah.
I'm
Like
saying,
Hunter can't take the same arm over there if he's losing to the Justin Bishop, Doug Ehrlichs, Luke Kent's. I mean, the list goes on and on of solid
well, yeah,
176ers.
I
He's
feel
got to
like
beat them. You got to beat him.
he's watching Hunter and his name being thrown out, and I think that's probably one of the best way to put it. Like he been getting tested and everything been fine for him, but yeah, it's more like a time issue where he does need to do what he said, either like check himself against Justin's and Doug Ehrlichs of the world. Because technically, I mean, how hot he is right now, and he's, if you talk to Shane Owens, well, you talk to Shane Owens, Hunter is the guy, right? So, but you really
Hey,
talk
and
to Doug
if
Ehrlich,
you're Hunter, ain't nobody
Doug gonna
offering.
tell you like, yo, Hunter hasn't really proved himself, right?
Yeah,
He beat Patrick, who's like, like a guy you beat to beat somebody at Worlds, you know what I mean? But not the
sure.
world champion. I mean, maybe
No
he is, but
doubt.
not the
Yeah,
guy that
Doug's
wins it every
valid.
single year.
Yeah, Doug's got a very valid reason. On the flip side, if I'm Hunter, I'm like, listen, bro, I'm way better than you fucking guys. Shut the fuck up. I run shit, right? That whole Conor McGregor approach. And the truth is there ain't no money pulling Justin and Doug. Ain't no money in that right now. The money is pulling in Istanbul or wherever England's at. So if I'm Hunter, I'm not risking the Kentucky State Championships and that $500 on tainting my worth. And if I'm him, I mean, listen, if he can beat Mindaugas and Daniel and them, then he's a fucking guy, bro. Holy
Right.
shit.
But
And let's do it.
well, no, Engen, it's just the comments, right? So far, like I don't know the details, but Engen blessed them in comments, said like, yeah, like y'all good to go for August if y'all want to.
Well,
Hunter
no
and Doug.
doubt. And listen, if Ingen, I don't know what the going rate is for a Hunter to pull with Ingen. I don't know if that's $1,000, $2,000, $10,000. I do not know that number. But if I'm Hunter, I am treating this like a business. I wouldn't pull Doug unless I knew I could beat him.
Okay.
Because Hunter's, if I'm Hunter, I'm thinking the list is short on Americans that we think can be a belt holders. And right now, he's going to rattle off someone like you're going to say that, listen, John Brzenk, Michael Todd. Oh, man, the list gets short after that of guys that could find a weight class, have enough clout to get a date with the champ, and actually maybe pull it off. And then the next tier is the Catarets and the Paul Lynns, right? But for the most part, getting a title shot ain't going to be necessarily that easy. The more information you give Ingen, the less likely you are to get that title shot.
Mm-hmm. Right, right,
If
right.
you have any trouble, with Doug and Justin, which you very well may have trouble with them if you allow them to be 20 pounds heavier than you.
Right. I mean, if you're Hunter, you're just hoping that Doug is totally wrong, right? And the window is right
Well,
there.
you there's two things, right? You love the fact that you might be able to make top money. Because if your number's 2,500, you'd rather pull Doug Ehrlich than Mindaugas, in my opinion. Right? Did Mindaugas, he beat Paul, right? Didn't he beat Doug?
You
Who beat Doug? Who
did
beat Doug?
Mindaugas did Doug? Yes, Mindaugas did beat
Yeah,
Doug.
he
Yeah.
got the title shot, right? So
Yeah.
it's obvious that from that match that you would rather pull Doug than Mindaugas if you just wanted to win. But you don't want to sacrifice the money. So you don't take a minor league match with Doug if it's minor league money. You go ahead and wait, and you tell, if I'm Ingen, if I'm Hunter, I'm saying, hey, I'm the number one guy. And even though he's like, oh, my man, you must prove yourself, he'd be like, fuck that. I'm the number one guy. You let me know when the champ's available, and this is how much money I want. And then don't do nothing else. That's the tactic as well. You know what I mean? And I don't know where Hunter is. Maybe Hunter enjoys the competition. He's like, listen, put those guys up. I'll mow them guys down on the way to the fight. Right? And
Hold on, I'm pretty sure. Are we accurate? Is if has Mindaugas actually pulled Doug Ehrlich or Doug only pulled Daniel over there?
or maybe it was Daniel. That's
He
who it
pulled
was.
Daniel 100%. I don't
Okay.
know if Doug was being there
Okay.
twice or
So
not.
Mindaugas is close to Daniel
Right,
to the point that he ended up beating him round
right.
4, 5, 6, and 7 to win the fucking thing. before he just lost it to Arthur. Um, so the truth is that's where Hunter wants to be, I imagine. You want to be, if I'm Hunter, I'm going to 154. I'm not fucking around at 165 when I got a bunch of foreign guys around. But hey, it's all good. Go to 165. But definitely don't let one of these 180-pound guys in America fuck with your money about this 165 class.
Right.
If or the 154 class, wherever it is that you think you can get to. But
Well, who knows? Like,
chasing, chase,
that's what's funny. Like, you're a super heavyweight guy, so you don't worry about the weight too. Like, you just go there after the money. But a guy like Hunter, usually by the time you so good at the lightweight class, you just looking at your height and how much weight you can really put on, and you forgetting about all the little shit, and you're like, all of a sudden, you're like average 98 guy. Like, who knows? So yeah, I mean, depending on what he really wants to do right now.
yeah. And listen, he may not feel like I do that if you have ever had that East versus West belt, you got some fucking clout with you. Now, we can argue that some of the guys got the belt early, right? And as the thing panned out, they might never sniff it again. Carteret may never see that belt again. Paul Lynn may never see that belt again. But the truth is, they both have seen it. The motherfucker was at their crib. They had the belt. So it will be harder and harder for any American to touch that belt again. If it ever happens, right? I don't think we have anyone currently that has it. So you could plateau yourself right now as the number one pound for pound arm wrestler in the United States by simply owning one of those East versus West belts. And I got a feeling the guy that could have one could be the 209 belt for Todd Hutchings.
Oh yeah,
It's
Todd.
arguable.
Yeah.
It's arguable. I don't can your boy beat, can he get to 209, the 231 guy who just beat Todd? David?
Can David get that low? Uh,
Because he may
I,
be able to. He may be able to, but our
I
best
think
shot.
he can. I think last if I check incorrectly, I think he didn't like doing some type of cut last time. I feel like he'd rather be that like 105, 115 guy.
So if we put this out there, I feel that our
105.
number one best opportunity to get a belt right now would be Todd Hutchings in the 209 class. Then we would have to go to lean towards Michael Todd at the 231s, 253 mark. Then you would start coin tossing whether John Brzenk could do some work at 209 or you got to go up to Carteret, right? Then you would filter down a little bit lower. And I don't know where you put Paul Lynn. Like Paul Lynn ever getting that belt again at 209 or 231 doesn't seem, it seems as impossible as a Carteret and a John Brzenk, but still possible, right? And then you go one step lower than that, and that's where, the Hunter Knowles and the Travis Bagents are all lingering. Probably a super outside chance of ever becoming the champ. Now, Hunter, he don't have as much information as the rest of us, so there's a chance that he could get a title shot before anybody, but not if he
Right.
fucks around with Doug Ehrlich and has some trouble. That's what he needs to figure out. You know what I mean? And it's not that Doug Ehrlich's not awesome. It's just Doug Ehrlich has been there twice with a loss coming from a guy who took a loss after that. So you just start to dwindle down, right? You see the worst thing for Paul Lynn will be a Rackley getting smashed by Prudnick, right? Because you're okay if you're Paul Lynn getting better to try to stop that hit from a Rackley. But the last thing that you want to see is 3 or 4 dudes handling that fucking hit. And that would be where Prudnick could possibly be. We've already seen where Todd Hutchings kind of didn't have much trouble stopping it too. So all in, it starts to dwindle down as to where do I fit in? Where's their title shot? My left arm got to be pretty high if you're in America's dreamland. But the truth is, with Levon and Vitali, that ain't an easy thing. I might be more off in the 253 fucking with Matyshenko, which doesn't seem like a great place to be if you ain't ate any good food in a month. which was I would have to diet to get to 253.
Well, yeah, you also get to mention Devin Laird is over there pretty low too in weight.
Well, and I'm putting him in Canada and not in the United States.
I got you. I got you.
But besides that, you got to. I mean, if you say North America, well, we
I
got a
forgot.
hero. We got a guy that we feel can hold at least two of them. I feel like Devin can solidly handle the 230s and the 250s right-handed right now for North America. A bad motherfucker, no problem. Not no problem, but definitely the fucking guy. And then left-handed, you got to like his chances at 230 or two, whatever it is that he decides to finish out at. Maybe not as much at 253, but dude, he's still tough left-handed over 4 rounds. I mean, if you gotta, get him in that title shot and you gotta pin the motherfucker 4 times, there's a potential problem for anybody that's not a super heavyweight. And fuck, it's a problem for the super heavyweights. But I feel like if Devin doesn't get big, he probably will have trouble with the likes of Ermith and Vitali and Artem and all those people if he decides to weigh 240 pounds.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean,
Well,
does anybody else do you know? Does anyone in the chat know of an American guy that has a chance? I guess Corey West probably a little defensive about that strategy there. He probably likes his chances too. But Cody's been exposed a little bit to that international competition. I don't think that he has any realistic feeling that he's going to win the East versus West left-handed championship of the world. But I could be wrong. Maybe he does have.
hmm. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the name that you mentioned and the guys that already been out there and tried, yeah, I mean, they're the dudes. People
Hey,
asking in the chat, what?
Can you pull up Arif and Sergey the
Eric,
match?
I got you. Yeah.
Somebody said that Sergey broke his finger during the match and still won.
Why do you want to decide that somebody has more heart than you? That sounds like a terrible idea, Travis Bagent.
I just want to see. I thought Arif was tough, man. Arif killed Corey.
Yeah. I think it started brutal for Sergey, and then he, of course, sports event. I think, right? Let me see. I'll pull it up. Well, if I'm when I'm while I'm looking for that, can you please talk to us about your preparation? What the last time you practiced? Where we training at?
There's no sparring going on. It's just me at my house, and then arm wrestled Derek and a couple other guys right-handed just a couple times. So, but yeah, I don't know. My preparation is simple, right? I have 4 hours every morning to work myself up from you know having 25 pounds on 50 pounds on there, then and half hour later adding the tens, half hour later adding the fives, half hour later adding the skinny strap, and then for a fucking 3 or 4 reps by the lunchtime, I am the strongest motherfucker in the whole world. And I've got that thick ass strap on there, and I'm just like a fucking dog, like a dog, boy, like a dog. So, and I'm straightening up. It's not just the pushing. It's not just the shoulder. I mean, I'm squared around where it's right on that tendon there, and I got it outside on my fingers. That fat grip, my separation. I don't know. Today I went to the gym, taught for an hour, and all I did was ghost arm wrestling, working on exactly where my elbow's going to be, slightly, slightly off center towards my pin pad, just leading this guy right into the fucking forest where all my fucking people are just there with bow and arrows and traps and fucking animals. And if he walks in there and he doesn't have a good grip, I'm gonna kill him early. Now, when does it become a dogfight? And how I don't know how he can get it stopped at a certain spot somehow. But it's gonna be I'm gonna be so scared, Artem. You know how scared I'm gonna be. Anybody looks at me wrong, I'm flinching at any point up there. Like I'm gonna be hard to get a hold of.
Well, I mean, I've seen you in Derek, so I believe it.
What?
What
Do
did
you
you
think?
tell me? What did you tell me first second after you hugged me when you beat Derek?
I don't know
Remember
what I
what you
said.
said?
No, tell me. My
I was
hands
so
blowed
I,
up.
I was so close to losing it.
Ah!
I'm like, hey, did it go from 90 to 10% quick? Huh? You're like, bruh.
Oh man, my hand did get blowed up. Like, you
But yeah,
can't duplicate it. You cannot duplicate that shit, man.
it's
It,
weird, right?
yeah, it doesn't matter who you are, how it transpires. There's going to be a moment in that situation where you are completely fucking went outside of your realm of comfortable and you have breathing or flexed or pushed harder than normal. Just fucking way it is. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the way it is.
All right. Well, let me pull this up over here. Zoom share.
Devin's doing a good job of hyping up the match.
Stow it. Stow it.
See, because I'm not sure I could beat Arif either, actually.
Guys, I've seen super chats. Let us finish this little review and we'll go from there.
Was that round one?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. He is strong and he took the hit too. He took the hit.
Oh
But
yeah, for sure.
Arif's a
Yeah. I
little
mean, he
sloppy. Arif,
repositioned pretty good, but it's
Arif was a
funny. Like,
little Arif was a little sloppy though in the start. Like his
yeah,
lower body was a lot lower than his hand. I'm gonna be a
he
lot higher than that.
his hand separates because it's funny. He finishes it like with that tap top strap coordination thing, right? Well, I mean, he
Yeah.
switched to the flop, but yeah, that's where the pressure was. The hand is slowly going to himself too. You have to accept it and press after that. Okay.
Ooh, this guy's gonna be a problem. Let's see out of this. Ooh, committed to a little press. So he's already lost his hand. He can't keep his hand, which Corey couldn't keep his hand closed with Arif either.
Well, it's almost seems like Sergey's hand almost like yours, to where it's not that huge, right? And the Arif is just a big man all around. Let's see.
A lot of flexing. He's moving too before. Ooh, man,
His
holding
rise,
on.
his riser stays pretty good. It doesn't really go. Yeah,
Yeah, and he holds on.
yeah. Which is like what I'm saying. His hand is like his fingers are not that long, and they don't look any like
I think
obnoxious.
I'll be able to get to the strap because he also looks like he's pulling before go, which is good for me too,
For
for us
sure,
to
for
be
sure.
to us separated.
I bet you that's why he broke one of his fingers too. Like all this, like
Holding on, yeah. And look
yeah,
at
yeah.
this, man. He's totally coming to push.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. Well, now he's more
Yeah,
pivoting.
now he backed up. Now he
He's
backed
yeah, yeah.
up.
Now it's a
Now he's
pivot.
right in the middle. He doesn't have a good hand, but he's still top rolling,
He's
trying to
interesting,
protect it.
man. I like the way all these little adjustments here. Like there is side pressure. Now he's back to push a little bit. It's
Yeah,
it's up on
yeah.
the shoulder. He's standing up. It's almost like he's doing slow. Like there is some stand up, and then he's going down, or he just not sure what the hell he's about to do.
Yeah, wrist is bent back. Freddie looks like he's pressing
This
him.
is
Like
yeah, this is ready
crazy.
to go under.
That's
Or
funny too
somebody, or
because
somebody is yelling, and they're like, "Do this," and he's a good listener.
yeah,
Oh wow, all this stuff is watched. That was 2000 argued by that time. I might need to speed it up here a little bit. Maybe you see that in Sunny. Come on now, do something. He's leaning on that.
Yeah, he is. He's coming to push. But you know what's
Oh,
crazy
come on,
too?
man.
They call him that wrist curl in air, but that pushing, he's pushing like Camille. He's
Yeah,
pushing your wrist curl too. And
that's
that
what's
shit
causing
won't
it. Yeah.
work. That shit won't work against me because I keep on pushing with the palm of my fucking
Right,
hand.
right, 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 right.
Yeah.
Wow, that was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck was that? Why did they let that man put his hand off the thing right there?
Dude,
But
he is.
it's like he's pushing himself to get beat by not standing up.
Dude, how?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he might have pinned him before his hand came off, though. Right at the thing. Air's committed, boy. He is committed. Ooh,
They
man,
got so
quick,
much
too.
explosion, yeah, and like, well, he also
There
chose
you
the
go.
right angle, right? He won. Sergey wanted to push inside, so he just kind of allowed him to do that almost
Yeah, it was
on
perfect.
top,
Yeah, I mean, but I
rather
wonder
than
why.
I don't know, trying to put
You
a hard
know,
top
Sergey
roll.
may have already broke his finger that match earlier.
He ended up so much under though. You know what I mean? Like, well, yeah, you know what? Arif went for the top roll. He gets puffed, puffed hard. All right,
All right, 1-1.
yeah,
Okay,
1-1, and yeah,
holding
oh,
on again, easy to get to the straps. Back in the straps. Now he's backed up again. He's going to fight up top. Just keep leaning back, Bicep. Good
dude,
job,
that's
son. Good job, son. Yeah, see, I mean, what the fuck would make him push like that time, except is this just type of guy that likes to do a bunch of moves or something, or what the fuck?
mm-hmm.
'Cause,
Not sure. Yeah.
I mean, he can't do that again, right? He's definitely not dumb enough to come
Oh,
leaning forward again.
okay.
Pretty strong. Pretty strong.
Okay.
Pretty strong.
Okay.
Arif, though, Arif got a little bit of a leverage problem. If you nice and tall and give him that back pressure, he'll go underneath of you in that top roll.
Ooh.
Ooh, wee. Nice job. That really wasn't him either. That wasn't Sergey. That was all Arif initiating that hook, just not being strong enough. That dude's strong.
Right. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, you got cupped. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're right. That's a lot of power to get cupped in like that and still bring it to your side.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think Arif, he already done felt. Arif
Right,
felt
right,
the the angle being cut off in the leverage
right,
problem because
right,
I don't
right,
think he's a big time hooker anyway.
right, right, right. Now, if Sergey will have negotiated himself, will be even easier.
Definitely.
All right. So, I mean, so far, I mean, he's functional as far as his hand and fingers goes.
Yeah, he's good. He's holding on. Yeah, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this guy, man. This is gonna be bad.
He is a holy known guy. That's 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a goofy ass move for Arif, but look at this freak. Woo! Oh man. I don't want nobody in my corner trying to tell me what to fucking do either. So forget about it. Tell Mike. I ain't
Right.
interested in nobody massaging my fucking arm and shit. Saying, hey, you should try to hook him or top roll him. Yeah, no shit.
Try to do
All
something.
right, let's stop watching it. I'm scared now. I'm almost ready to
Ready to go
cancel.
and all right. Well, hold on.
Forget
We
the
got
match, Ingen. Cancel. Cancel them match.
yeah. That's I'm not watching none of the Town Studios. All right. Let's read this super chats. Jask B with 10 pounds. How did Derek feel in the right hand, Travis?
Poor Derek, right-handed too. Right after the match, we put the straps on upstairs. Right after, there was a warm-up table in the back, and man, I could have beat him with three hands.
You mean 3 fingers?
I mean, I'm talking about if he had three hands, he only had two, so he used two of them. I killed him.
He used
He
to. I
could have
got
used three. My right arm, dude, is. crazy coordinated, crazy strong, man. And I don't know, did it feel like that I just sucked all the oxygen out of the whole room when I started? Like there was nobody, everybody's eyes was on the champ, right?
I mean, you're the one that asked what I was doing the whole time because
Were you impressed? Were you impressed?
well, your match was the only one I'm like, because I was talking to I think Chance and Maggie at the time. I'm like, all right, it's Travis's time. That's the only one I'm gonna go sit down because I was like running around taking
I
pictures of the
done
other ones.
shut the whole live stream
So
down.
was it? Oh yeah, it was
Robert
during
said
your
they couldn't
match. It was.
handle couldn't
Oh man, why
couldn't
did they let it
handle the
happen?
bandwidth. Couldn't
Why
handle
did
the
they let it
bandwidth.
happen for you? Come on, man. It did. It did broke for like good 10 minutes before. Yeah, we stopped the whole thing.
I'm a needle mover, boy.
And
Yeah.
why did they allow that for you, man?
What did Ingen give Ingen a link? Where's Ingen at? Let's get his.
Oh,
Let's be let's
I,
be the
I'm looking.
first.
I'm looking out
Let's
for
be
it. I
the
know
first
Engen
to get
probably
him on.
watching, but I'm gonna look out for him and I'm not gonna stress him out with the link right now. Okay.
Come on, man.
I
He's
meant,
got to do some promoting, man. He let a little appendix surgery get him down like
oh,
that. Come
I was
on.
about to say, yeah, we on this live completely voluntarily. Nobody yelled at us. We decided we were slacking, and we said, let's celebrate the people. We didn't need any type of
Plus, I need a
push or
left hand
anything
match.
crazy.
I need a left hand match next weekend. Is there anybody out there? We already asked Gennady. He's scared to death. So we got
What
to
are you
find
the type of
some.
guy? Are you that you really want to do both one day?
Yeah, I want to get paid twice. I cannot wait. Yeah, I'll pull 3 times if I can get paid 3 times. Yeah. Listen, I need a left hand match. Somebody easy.
Who? What?
Boom.
Well, knowing what you're doing right now with Sergey, you will pull your left first or right first, depending on who's lefty.
Oh, I'm gonna listen. I already beat Sergey. I just watched that. Are you kidding me? No
I
chance.
got you.
Lose to him. He's dumb. He's dumb arm wrestler. He's a dummy. Yeah, I mean, are
What?
you kidding me?
You
Yeah.
think that the whole holding on is dumb?
You know, holding on, the switching and getting yourself beat by pressing. The I mean, shit, even when he top rolled or even when he stopped that top roll round 3, he didn't know what the guy was gonna do. He's over here waiting to see what the fight. The guy gonna be a left-hander, right-hander? Is he a jabber? Is he a hooker? He's gonna find out once he gets hooked. Yeah, I am going to be there's gonna be he's gonna learn a valuable lesson about connection. And he is never gonna feel the same about what the fuck did Travis do to my fucking hand? How come that the referee kept moving me and telling me I was doing something wrong and I have no grip at all? And then pop, I'm gonna crack this dude, man. What Hunter say? 3 seconds of arm wrestling, baby, all 4 rounds. Let's go. I mean,
All
I
right.
can tell. Can't you tell how much different I look?
Oh, 100%. I told you in the first episode that it looked like you ate meat.
I mean, I am going to weigh 300 pounds when I get there.
Oh, really? Wow. Hold on. Oh, y'all have, is that like super heavy things? Y'all have no weight limit?
I don't know. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. I mean, Levon and them are walking around now. I think I'll be all right.
No, I got you. I'm just saying, like, I get to know Sergey is a super heavyweight guy, not like some
I
250,
think they said
231.
Sergey was like 290.
Yeah, I know I know he's capable, like, oh, whatever. I get to know where he wants to be around at. If he's like that 115 guy, you know what I mean? 250. All right, well, we'll figure it out. So, our number one arm wrestling fan with $5 super chat. If I'm not the man, I want to meet him. Y'all guys are gonna
Let's
kill it in
fucking go.
Turkey. Let's go. All right, thank you, sir.
Hey, I thought Cataract's not arm wrestling in Turkey with us.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I thought
Uh,
he was originally. Maybe he was and they stopped.
no. It did
He's
kind of
just on
sound.
the August 10th card
It did
only.
kind of sounded like we're gonna have like a bigger team, but then like they posted all of our pictures. I'm like, oh, I thought it kind of looked deeper. Maybe I consider
Yeah, we look
something
like
else.
them fucking JV. Yeah, we're fucking terrible.
Danny Elvis 499. At my first tournament, I must have pissed 40 times before my first match. After that first match, the nerves were gone. Yeah, that first match does a lot. I don't care
Well, just
how long
imagine
you.
if you're in a super match, you only get one match. So you piss all day, you pull the match, and then it's a wrap. Oh, he must have listened to my last show with Devin.
Oh,
I told him, they asked me how I felt. I'm like, I don't know, it felt like the same fucking way it always felt. Nervous as shit the whole time.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. For them nerves to be over, you have to wait for that score number three on whoever's part, and then you good. Yeah.
No doubt.
Tournament. Yeah, you need that first one out, loss or win. Well, you really need that win. Like once you got the first one was a loss, you still like hold on, let me make sure I'm okay, and then I'm okay, and then you
Yeah,
keep
and you
going.
get to see everybody else pull once. You
Right, right,
good?
right.
You
And
good?
then you like once you establish who's the man, hopefully whatever the first mistake, you get to beat the man, and they're like, oh, all right, cool. I can relax now. Where's
I
the
beat this
where's the
guy
Jaeger
all
bomb?
day long.
Where's the Jaeger bomb? Where's the Jaeger bomb at? So yeah. It's all, but you know what? Well, you know what's mentally fucks is me. I think sometimes I'll go there, I'll look at the class, and I'm like, oh man, well this you kind of still want to see who is the man besides yourself. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll wait to pull this guy, and then like you're waiting, you're not pulling. And man, can I be nervous and can I relax? And then like God forbid you see all of them just being slappies and pulling each other. I'm like, oh man, Jaeger bomb.
Let's go. 2 minute match, two fouls, straps. You're like, yo, keep grinding. Keep grinding.
Dude, that's another thing. You realize walking through the class, you just worry now. Yeah, it's what I said, but I guess I want to elaborate because you just watch people whatever do whatever, but like you watch and pay attention, and two dudes start grinding it out, and God forbid you get slapped. You already beat one of them. You're like, oh man, this is gonna be easier than I thought. Not only I don't
And
have to
it's
worry about
such
this
a,
guy. This
yeah,
guy,
and it
they're
just,
killing each other.
the weight over your shoulders is gone. And now all of a sudden, you're the nicest guy in the world. Anybody needs anything? Oh, yeah, no problem. You want to come by, have a barbecue next
No,
week? We have
no, well, no,
practice.
you organize the tournament. Like, hey man, do you want to flip for the side? Man, whatever side you need, man. It's all good.
Yeah, no worries.
Straps,
Yeah,
yeah. Save everybody time. Straps,
yeah.
yeah. Let's go. Let's do it. Dude, I noticed also because I think well the last tournament that pool was here at Mayhem, and dude, there was one dude who was just beating everybody, and every time he'll beat somebody, and I don't pay attention, but I'm pretty sure he was probably looking at me. Then I see him and Max go right at it. And they're grinding. Like he got Max in trouble, so they're fighting. Both look at me right afterwards. And I'm looking at Max just killing him. They're out there for a minute in the weird King's move shit, whatever. Like Max get in trouble, but Max is smart enough to like, I'll get out of it before I'm really gonna get take ass whooping. Dude, the guy I whatever whoever beats who, by the time like I'm just looking at the whole thing and the way the guy looking at everything, I'm like, man, this guy probably just tried to beat me and maybe had to arm wrestle. So by the time I got to the table to him to shake his hand, he goes, "Oh man, I have nothing for you." I'm like, "Well, you probably came with everything for me today, huh?"
Yeah, you still said, no shit, Sherlock. You think I didn't know that? I knew that last week.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the cool thing about a round robin. Everybody gets a chance, but you need to know who you really want to wait for.
When are you? Are you leaving on Tuesday or Monday?
I think I'm hoping Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay.
Well, whatever the date is, we're gonna get there on the third. Like third, we're good to go,
Oh,
dude.
so you leave on Monday. You leave on Monday.
What Monday is the second?
Yep. Because I leave on the third and get there on the fourth.
Well, remember, like Mike wanted to make sure that it's
I
because
know. What are y'all? What is the plans? What the fuck does he think he's going to do on his birthday? That's what I'm trying to
dude,
figure out.
that's what I'm trying to tell him, and I just love Mike so much. I'm just gonna allow him to figure it out,
Well, I'm
whatever the
glad
time.
because y'all got 24 hours, but I'm in. Whatever y'all
Right.
decide to do.
So, oh,
Yeah.
right. Well, exactly. Well, I'm he gonna. Well, you've been there,
Tell
and I've
Mike to
been
get
there.
tell Mike to get three girls, not two, three of them, okay, or four, just in case there's a handicapped one involved in there and nobody wants her.
Well,
Four of
no,
them might
well,
be.
now that his wife watched that, she's coming too. So zero,
Get
zero.
five then. Get five of them if you're bringing your wife.
Yeah, your mom. So See, I don't know. I mean, people usually. I mean, I know the weirdos out there that earlier there before that, but I figured me and he will do something. And yeah,
Yeah,
see,
we need to go crazy, get hammered, whatever the fuck happens, happens. That way we spend the next day fucked up and then we just sleep all day.
right. So I mean, it
That's
just
how
so
I
here.
beat Dave Chafee and them that time in Vegas. Is the 2 nights before I went crazy.
Hey, can we talk about
I'm
this?
not
Like,
joking. I'm not joking. I went crazy.
hold on. Can we talk about these jokes then? Because like I feel like I realized like because I've been like in such a good shape in here past couple of weeks, but then like I have like one rough shaky day traveling and doing whatever, then go compete Saturday, doing whatever I need to like check myself, right? And then it's like 3 days before it didn't exist. I was the strongest man 3 days ago, and now I'm back to like round one from a year one. And I'm like, and I'm going through all of this, and I'm thinking like, man, me, Brandon, and Pat will go to some tournament in Georgia, and I'm the only, I'm whatever I am, fucking 18, 19, speaking zero English. I can't even speak trash for myself to like, yo, motherfuckers, I'm taking the bed. I don't know how to tell y'all that. I can't tell us. So them two having on the bed, I'm on the floor, fucking just doing peasant Viking shit, right? The next Saturday morning, I'm the only one going home with the trophies. They got the ass whooped, right? So now that I'm closer to my 30s, God forbid I'm gonna get fucking 7 hours of sleep. I'm gonna lose the next day. So like,
Right.
so I'm like, so, and I remember you talking about, I think like I think Luke Kent was complaining about one time you and somebody took him out somewhere y'all went hard,
We
and
went
I
crazy.
heard you and Cobra talk about it with the logic like you guys wake up violent on a Saturday and you guys give it a boy. So that's what happened. I'm like, man, I'm not. I didn't sleep enough. I'm just violent.
I like to uh, go party 2 nights before, the next day, get up early, feel bad, but fight it and wait until early that night. And then I'm ready to go to sleep because I feel bad from all day, but I didn't nap all day. I got up and then sleep for fucking 14 hours, get up and eat, and then it's on, boy. I mean, listen, I'm going to be a crazy motherfucker come July 6th. When they call my name, I am going to attempt to beat this motherfucker before they say go. With my athleticism, my coordination, the how fucking smooth I look. I know Ingen's gonna put me in some fucking spandex, fucking just big ass traps and shoulders and shit. Like I am going to be amazing, boy. I'm gonna be amazing.
Them lights gonna be hot.
Woo! I wish I was first so I could get that shit over with.
Whoa, 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 whoa! You can't have it all. So I have to have something. I got to have something. All right. I'm
Are
I,
you
I'm
first?
I'm first. I'm pretty sure I'm first.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
I'm in and out. Well,
Because
Engen
no
already.
matter what, it's over when it's over.
Well, Engen. But it is good. But Engen said, "Hey, after you're done with the match, I'm paying you $3,000 to take some pictures." I'm like, no
No
problem,
problem. No
no
problem. I'll
problem.
take pictures while I'm pulling. Fuck it.
So,
One hand
hey,
on the camera, one
I've
hand on
done
the.
I've done that before. That's what the years of being a camera guy does to you. What's up, fellas? What's going on, Poland? Crunchy Cracker. Let me read your comment. We've talked about it a little bit earlier, but let me hear it from
Is
Travis.
Paul coming to Istanbul? Is Paul coming?
Paulie, are you team USA captain, or Travis is our captain and the main hero?
If not, I will be trying to take over the U.S. connection from Paul if he's not
Right,
there. I will be meeting with
right.
Ingen every day.
Every single day. All right. So let
Hey,
me.
let's get to the bottom of this. Can we get Dylan? Can we send Dylan a link right now?
Oh,
We need to get the financial situations from this event in Orlando.
I got you. I got
Did
you.
we make any money? Did we lose money? Should we bring this to Chicago or what?
Oh, Devin, really? Devin got the message about the link. No, no went anywhere. Thanks, brother.
Left on red. Left on
Yep.
red.
I sent Dylan a linky and see if he wants to read
Send
it on
Dylan
the
a
show.
link. We need to audit this whole tournament real quick. What
So
about what about Chance?
I bet your chance didn't even read it yet. But let me hold on. I'll do my research. Let me read this question for you because before Crunchy Cracker 73, it's gonna get upset. Travis, you have mentioned before you have smaller hands for super heavyweight. I've heard Sergey's hand are very small. Is this an advantage towards you? And we
Oh,
just watched the
you
video and
cannot beat me if your hand's not way bigger than mine. It's impossible. Yeah, well, he's just going to have a hard time then controlling it, which is great. But the truth is, it's not going to be hard. Listen, bro, if I were you, start working on a set grip and start working on the strap because that's what the fuck's going to happen. I am going to see to it that you have a very uncomfortable, small little finger grip and you have no control of this fist. And when they say go, pop, go to fucking weasel. Okay? Pop, go to weasel. I am going to fire. I'm going to be, listen, you're going to think I'm in that restaurant while you're in the barroom, in the ballroom. That's how far away my connection is going to seem. And any retard attempt to give me side pressure will result immediately in you being pinned with your hand bent back. You got to somehow get that thing up and stop it up high because it really has no chance. There's too much fear involved for the brand. So yeah, I'm definitely going to win, and I'm going to find somebody to pull left-handed too. I'm gonna bust his fucking ass too, and double this pot up. And I'm gonna do the same thing August 10th. So I need a right and a left-handed match on August 10th. So I think maybe I might pull Cody. I might pull Cody in Florida. Does
okay.
Cody already have a match? Because that I can't get it done for July 20th. I can't get paid. I can get Cody paid. I can get everybody else from everything ready for him. And then I'm end up putting on this fantastic show. And then I'm end up not making no fucking money and it's gonna enrage me. So I am gonna hold off on Cody on July 20th. There's no way I can get that done in time.
I don't feel like we've talked about it enough anyway, but yeah,
Well, I mean, I had it
we'll
all
try.
ready to be set, but it's just
Uh-huh.
there was just a slight area where I was going to have to meet some criteria before I got paid. And I'm looking around like, dude, there's no way to know if you're going to have 150 entries at any tournament. There's no way of knowing. Like sometimes it's easy to get 80 people, sometimes it ain't.
I'm listen. I've been there. I've seen you, and I also didn't come to the ones you didn't collect enough of those.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came. You didn't even come to the bad one yet.
Oh yeah, no. I know when to stay home, Travis Bagent. I know. So I
Yeah,
just I
of
want you
course.
to think. I want you to think sometimes that like the reason that the sheet turned out because I'm not there.
Well, you've
I'll
done
be
a hell of a job of that a couple of times.
man. Hey, just let me know, son. I'll be there, up my pay, and I'll be there first thing.
I've had
Hey,
guys come, realize you wasn't there, and leave.
I'm trying to tell you. Hey, speaking of money, can we talk about this world? How long does it take you to pay me $250? And in what
Every
way?
time someone hit me with Cash App for some reason, I sent you the money each increment. And Tyson is like the worst human being in the world because he's not, he acts like he has
Whoa,
a life. He acts
whoa.
like he has a real life and he can't just be around me all the time. Like, dudes in California, dudes in fucking back in Naples, dudes everywhere. Yeah, hanging out with Caleb Williams and all them. He thinks he's cool now. So,
You have one job of this podcast is to go to your
but you
cash app.
have gotten paid, right? I, it just took 3 increments, right? How about
It
the
did.
second one? I'm like, should I even send it if I don't have the whole 75? Should I just send 50? Is that weird? And I'm like, nah, I don't even want to hear this motherfucker's mouth. I
It
don't even
well,
want to
it
hear it.
well. I get started. As soon as I got the last one, I'm like, I made the math, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's done.
Crazy. Crazy. And
So
how
your
about
job.
two? Yeah, I thought that I added up and I thought I sent you 150 at first, but it was 175. So I was trying to figure out the math. If I sent you 150 at the beginning, I'm like, dude, I still ain't paid this motherfucker, I don't think, over everything. It's the last time I buy creatine from you.
Well, that's why. And I give it. I have the heart to tell you because at this point it's not 250. I want like 300 just for just for watching $25 transaction. I'm like, dude, I need another fucking 100.
And here's the funniest thing in the world. I got a buddy, right, that wanted me to give somebody some money, right? Well, this guy, he can't do the Cash App, Venmo. He's way more retarded than me, which I'm just a cash guy too, right? I don't fuck around. I got
No,
motherfucking
no,
money
no,
in
no,
my
no. Yeah,
pocket,
I'll
right?
tell you your problem in a second.
Okay, so the truth is I'm terrible at that stuff. This guy is way worse than me, but he's also a stickler for what he does, right? So he's like, he can't understand why. And I'm like, well, listen, motherfucker, don't give me $100 in hopes that I cash app somebody because you can't do it. I can't do it either. I'm not interested in it. And I refuse to add any of my personal bank account to some cash app shit. No chance.
That's your problem right there. The problem is you don't care. You don't care about the people you owe money to because it all will take you. It's 5 seconds to connect that thing.
I have
Deposit
never
yourself.
owed anyone
Deposit
money.
yourself to.
Yeah. I have never owed anyone money that hadn't owed me money in the past for a longer period of time. Remember that.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa.
Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. You owe me
So
your life. I mean, my God.
is
I
this
ain't
one of
never
the
in my
hold on?
life.
Is this one of those Brandon Moore situations where he tries to
Oh,
collect any amount of
it's
money from you? I'm
called
like, my man, my man, my
indefinite
man.
obligation. Indefinite obligation. That's what you got. Yeah,
That's the name for that.
yeah, that's what it is right there. Well, is there any more? Does anybody else need to know how well I am planning on doing? Oh my God, my left arm Artem is
Let's
crazy
let,
strong. I think I
uh
could beat everybody in the world right now left-handed. I think I should just call out Levon.
was I'm gonna see Paul beat Rustam live in August in Florida. Oh, guys! Everybody except about Orlando, Florida. We got Istanbul, Turkey here on the 6th. What's up,
Yeah, I know
Dustin Laughlin?
Paul does have Rustam though. He does have Rustam after that. Which I think Paul's gotten stronger after watching him with Lachlan, which I don't know if Lachlan is at that level, but he sure looked like it. Fucking man. And Paul went right through him. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be surprised if Babayev is definitely stronger, but he might run into a problem. Paul might have gotten better.
Angin mentioned pulling Mindy right-handed.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Well, no, I mean,
I like
I guess was hoping soon as July 6th is over, I can start gaining for weight for Maddie in September. But like, hell, all right, cool. I'll stay light for another couple of weeks.
yeah. Well,
Oh, just
you gotta separate everybody's belief that you have no chance in this match, and you have to do something. You got to get internal. You got to do some soul searching. You got to do some fucking manifesting. You got to do all that shit so that you're not fucking surprised when you grab a hold of this motherfucker and they say go and you're right in the mix. Right in the mix. You cannot be surprised. And every time someone tells you that you're gonna get your ass beat, you need to laugh out loud. And you need to trigger all that laughter into that manifestation that every fucking time you laugh, you're getting stronger. And that you're gonna whack this motherfucker. And because don't nobody believe you but you and Mike. And Mike's just a dumbass right now and doesn't know the difference. But everybody else does not believe in you, and you should use that
right, right.
to
I hey,
fucking go motherfucking crazy.
I told you a couple of weeks ago. I feel like my mental state is perfect to where like there's a
Yeah.
fucking
But there needs to be a trigger.
there's
Yeah.
clear ass whooping coming, right? And like I have to fucking figure something out, right? There's not like because I don't like it because most of my matches. Well, I feel like except for like me and John. John was a bad one, but most of the matches being set up is me and that always been bad. Like they're never good on paper for me anyway. So if I win them, yeah, I'm in a situation that you are. So that's what you're saying. But That's I hate it when I'm in a situation where I crossed the line where I was scared to where like, oh man, I'm gonna beat this guy, and then like I'm just gonna whack him, right? And then like I'm a little too confident and don't want to do none of the running and looking all sloppy and shit. Like when you I don't like being too confident. I want to make sure you tell me. I want to make sure I like you said. If Mike is being a dumb guy right now, oh yeah, you're gonna win this match, and I'm like, hey, I'm in trouble Saturday, but that keeps me on my toes because like I always know
Yeah.
there's gonna I'm like because I know like
And you also know there's no big deal if you lose. So why not fucking go crazy?
right right.
Like, I mean, what the fuck
Well, and
reason?
and I
Why
and I,
not?
and I understand what you say too. You also like you say you need to be ready for like for also understanding like be delusional enough to have that idea in your head in the back of your head like yo either your fucking stops or I am being this guy like regardless of what everybody else thinks for sure and like
Yeah.
gotta have
Yeah. And then you need to be ready for it every time. Inside of your brain, every fucking minute that someone thinks that it's okay to think that this guy's gonna beat you, you love it. You embrace it. Bring that fucking stupid ass talk over here because I 100% don't give a fuck right now. Like
right.
I
That's why
don't
it's
give
always
a
it's almost
fuck.
it's almost weird when people get all keen in the first match, right? Whenever you get you whooped and all of a sudden you're there hugging the guy, like no, like you still have to like pretend
Yeah,
that didn't happen until the last one. Then you can hug this guy and relax, and y'all can be. But no, there's still an idea that you pretend to be delusional until it's clear that another time,
yeah, no, and you
and
can
that's
get
all it,
stronger too. You can get stronger from now until Tuesday,
for sure, for sure.
just by, and it's usually out of fear. So, I mean, that's what happens to me. I'm up there. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're gonna get your fucking ass handed to you, and then all of a sudden, ah, ah, like, whoo, maybe not. Like, nobody can tell me where to set right now. I get to choose where the fuck my hand is. And listen, lucky for you, or at least unlucky for my opponent, the place where it gets set, it's gonna give the illusion that he got there and not that I have already set it up systematically for there to be no other place for you to be but right fucking there
Mm-hmm.
and ready. And just know that once I set you in that spot and you're like, oh shit, I feel good, just know that you're only there because that's where the fuck I wanted you. And all of those sights now are right there on your fucking forehead, bro. And as soon as that fucking guy lets us go, it's over. It's a wrap. Pop up. See ya. Violence. Violence.
Violence.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And on another note too, like that's why I I don't know. I guess I have all the things scheduled before to where like also look like no chance. And by the end of the day, like they just make you grind anyway to where you should not grind like that if it was some slappy dude. So then like having most things scheduled, I'm like, dude, I have a grinding thing all the way until whatever, and then it usually continues. So I'm like, all of this is like I'm just gonna be nastier by other time, and hopefully the
Oh,
next
I
time,
already.
and hopefully the next time the conversation is just different. That's all it is.
Yeah, right now I should be prepping for August 10th. That's what I'm doing.
Right,
Like,
right, right,
they
right.
don't even know. Like, everybody should just get put on notice.
And
The
as and
fact that
as soon as you're gonna get told some date, you're really training for that whatever.
of course. And this participation in July 6th should scare the fuck out of anybody who's about to see me on August 10th. Because that means that the months are starting to stack together. And that's when it gets red. That's when I can tell, like, right fucking now, when I'm looking in this fucking camera and I feel so motherfucking full of fucking blood and fucking water. And I'm so strong and I don't have any nicks. Like I done did so much fucking grinding, grabbing, so many reps that now my hands don't hurt. It's on, boy. It is on. I might lose, but if I do, it's because Sergey's a bad motherfucker, boy.
Right.
Woo! What a
So
bad dude. So
Well,
All right, can we
let's
get the fuck off here or what?
we
How
can get the
far are we?
fuck off here. Mike is coming, saying he got some stem cells money to give me, so we gotta get on that. So
Let's go.
I'll see you, sir, next week, and we'll probably get on
Nah,
this
I'll see you
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Same time tomorrow.
I'm
Same
saying
time
like
tomorrow.
in life, but yeah, I'll
Later.
we'll get on that later. Yes, sir.
You
All
good.
right, holla. Oh no, oh no. All righty, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this podcast if we are still live. Pretty sure we are. I'll hope we'll see you tomorrow. Arian looks like he has downs. I'm come on, man. You on YouTube, you can't say that. I have tizzle for shizzle. That's all it is. Little tistic. Just a little. Benji, you don't have to delete that. You just have to be politically correct. You cannot say, downs and R words nowadays or whatever. In person, you can't. If you think it does funny. But, alrighty, guys. See you next time.